Hello and welcome to episode 25 of the Team One Take podcast. We've got a special guest representing the PKL, and of course, he's been a caster for quite some time, come from other games, if you will, but we won't talk too much about it. It's going to be, of course, Opa Butters. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm actually excited to be here with you guys. I haven't talked to you guys in quite a while. Aside from Dash and Kin, I've been sending Kin a lot of unique stuff in Instagram recently. Yeah.
Let's go into a little bit more details on that. So what are those types of things that you've been sending along?
Probably things that shouldn't be shared in this podcast.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll see a text or some sort of image. I don't know what format it is in, but let's talk a little bit about. It's gonna be right there. Okay, we'll have it. We'll make sure that we have at least a link to it so that we can kind of send it across. Of course, this podcast is not for kids at the end of the day. I think that let's be very clear with that. But Butters, let's talk a little bit about this, right? You're a caster now, but like, have you always been a caster? And like, what was that journey of getting into this world?
Actually, I started esports as a team manager and a coach. And actually it was for League of Legends way back 2014, 2013.
Oh, wow.
And I just managed the team. Then one day I was invited by a friend to join a radio show to as a guide for him because he doesn't really know things about esports. So I was asked to be there, and there were two friends there, Rico and Azurai. I think you guys know them.
Yep.
And then I just told them that I wanted to be a caster because I actually 2014 I actually sent Mineski audition tape because they had their auditions way back then. So what happened was I got accepted, but they didn't really get back to me. Like they told me that they would message back, then nothing really happened. So I just let it be. I just told myself like maybe it's not for me.
Yeah.
I'll just focus on team managing. So after quite some time, 2014, 2016 came in. It was like the internationals for Dota. And two of the senior casters here, Lon and Duno, if you guys know them, were actually bound to go to Seattle for the live Filipino broadcast, live Tagalog broadcast. And it was only Denki, the one of their casters that was there to cast Dota. So they asked me if I could help Denki. Then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go there. I will lose nothing from this. I will just have the experience. Then after that, they just kept on contacting me. I was able to cast Dota, all that. Then what happened was mobile gaming didn't really come up until like 2018, 2017.
Something like
so
that.
yeah. But when I was casting PC games, it wasn't really like just Dota, right? It was Dota, League of Legends.
Yeah.
Damn, I even casted AOV for some time.
Okay.
I even casted AOV. Yeah. I casted Rules of Survival even.
All right. Okay.
The late Rules of Survival,
Yeah. We've casted a lot. I think I casted a lot of games, and personally, journey the journey was bad actually.
Okay.
Bad.
The journey was bad. I mean, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna tell you that. Oh wow, I'm so inspiring. I've been in esports for quite some time. Actually, the journey is just starting to get good again. Because sometimes there are a lot of things that happen to you. Like you're a freelancer. It's not really a stable job.
True.
You only eat when they let you cast. So I think that for us it's getting better, but I think in totality, like even for the new casters, it's getting better now. We just have to fight for it again. So I think that's that. And I'm right now I'm having a lot of fun with Honor of Kings too. So yeah, that's it about me. Nothing special. I'm just I think Honor of Kings just getting me because they think I'm handsome and
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Clearly, that's got to be the reason, right?
That's right. Yeah.
I kind of
Yeah,
want to go
so
back to what you were talking about earlier about some of the
yeah,
bad
sure.
times, right? Let's
Yeah.
kind of like walk me through that. Was it just like there's no gigs? There's like, I'm struggling to find pay, or there was like drama? There was like what? Like walk me through some of those things that happened then.
Per- it was really just the lack of pay. Like
Mm,
esports just started getting better. Like the pay for esports just started getting better
mm,
ever since
Mm.
like 2020,
okay.
2020-ish, because
Mm-hmm,
everybody was focusing their budgets on
mm-hmm.
because of the
Adoption.
pandemic, right?
Yeah.
Right, right,
there
right.
there weren't really there weren't really uh sports, traditional sports, so all the sponsors were focusing their money in esports, right?
Mm.
Mm-hmm,
So now, way back then, it was like, what, you have to cast three series of Dota, three best of threes. They just pay you like $10 for it.
That's insane.
10.
That's
Yeah,
insane. Mm-hmm,
yeah, 10
Yeah.
10
Okay.
mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm,
10. So yeah, it was a, and I don't really blame them. At that time, I was just really having fun. I was just really having
mm-hmm,
fun. $10 is okay, as long as I had fare to actually go to like the studio. That's fine with me. I can eat. I can do whatever I want.
mm-hmm,
ten
mm-hmm.
dollars is okay. So
Mm.
yeah, it was more or less like you get $10, then people on the internet would actually tell you that you're not good. They would just
Of
badmouth
course,
you
of course.
Mm.
Yeah,
all
Yeah.
throughout.
they're all
Yeah,
trolls. Yeah.
but
Mm-hmm,
but
Yeah.
but on your end, you're just, at that point, you're just practicing. It
mm,
wasn't
mm.
really, you were just practicing. You're just trying to find your identity. But at the same time, the internet is not kinda, but it's really a harsh place. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm guessing it it's a there was no drama. There was no drama actually. It was just like trolls that were firing at you. The
Mm-hmm.
pay wasn't that good. My parents weren't really fond of the idea of me
Of course.
being an
Mm-hmm,
esports broadcaster at that time,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
because they asked me like, how much do you earn from that? Then I told them 500, $10 per cast. Then they were like, we sent you to college, you have your diploma,
Mm-hmm.
why
Yeah.
are you focusing on something that would just give you $10?
Yep.
So they weren't really fond of that. I remember a time actually, uh i had I spent all my money on something, probably Dota cosmetics.
Mm.
Okay.
Then
Mhm.
I had no fare to go to
Oh
to
no.
the studio. So
Okay.
Yeah.
So I asked my parents, can you lend me some? Can
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
lend me some for fare? I'll just pay it back when I get home, because at that time, after you cast, you get your pay.
Mm.
So
Oh, okay.
that's
Oh, right
quite
away.
good.
Mm.
Okay.
But why wouldn't they do that? It's only $10 though.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so yeah. So after that, I asked my mom, "Will you be able to lend me money?" She and she wasn't really fond of the idea of me
Of course.
being in esports, right?
Ah.
She told me like she didn't have money.
Ooh.
Mm.
So
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
gonna really fight her thing with that. So I was like, okay, I need to find a way I need to find a way for me to be able to go to the studio. It's like 10 kilometers away. The
Mm.
studio, from our house to the studio, it was like 12 kilometers away.
Mhm.
Oof.
Mm.
I walked.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
I
Okay.
walked to
What? How
yeah,
long was the
Yeah.
walk?
uh
Two
because right
hours
now,
plus?
2 hours plus. I think
Oh.
it was 2 hours and 30
Jeez.
minutes
Yeah.
just to
Oh.
get there. But jeepneys, right? You
Yeah.
guys
Yeah.
rode
Yeah. Yeah.
jeepneys,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
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 You know the
They did.
entrance
Yeah.
where you can
Yeah.
actually just
Yeah.
stand
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
on
Yeah.
Stop
there,
on.
and
Yeah.
then utilize the
Yep.
try to hitch a ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was doing that in between, so I really
Mm.
didn't really walk. I didn't really walk
Okay.
all
Okay.
the
Okay.
way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So I just stay there. Then when the jeepney driver would tell me to go down, I would just go down, find another jeepney, then ride it
And
again.
just go ahead.
So yeah, those are the sacrifices that that I've so some of the sacrifices that I've made. And actually, there was one thing as well. I remember this. It was graduation day. Graduation day, there was a shoutcast. I had to choose. Is it the shoutcast
Okay.
or is it graduation? I
Oh
talked
wow.
to my mom. Mom, I'm gonna go to the shoutcast.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And
Uh-huh.
then they understood. They understood.
Yeah,
They
Okay.
yeah.
were like, I was telling them, I was trying to build something out of this. I
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
really
Mm.
wanted to make something happen with this career. So it was like they told me, of course, I know that my mom felt bad.
Mhm, mhm.
Like
Yep.
Mm.
they
Of
really
course.
just wanted me to. They wanted to be on stage. They
Mm.
wanted to see their boy,
Yeah,
graduate.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-mm.
So I
Of
was
course.
really the odd one out in the family because
Mhm,
in our family there were like doctors, nurses, dentists. My
mhm,
mom was a
mhm,
Mm.
dentist.
Okay.
So my mom is a
mhm,
dentist. So everybody is in the medical field. So I was in biology. I was
mhm.
supposed
Mm-mm.
to go to med school.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I was supposed to go to med school, but yeah, it was more like I don't know. Maybe it's because of s- I treat it like this. Esports somewhat ruined my life, but saved my life as well.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, of
Okay.
Because
course.
We
Yeah,
understand.
it makes
yeah,
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, 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 yeah.
it's something like that. So
Mm.
yeah, those are the sacrifices. Were some of the bad times. Like it wasn't really bad. I know that at some point I had it better than most.
Mhm.
Like there wasn't really anything that I didn't get to eat for 3 days kind of story on my
Yep.
end. But yeah, those were the things that actually stood out to me while having this journey into shoutcasting.
Okay.
So,
Wait,
mm,
I have a question. So
Mm,
I think everyone experiences this in esports, but I'm quite curious on your mindset. Why it's a difficult situation, right? Regardless of whether you find it
yeah.
super difficult or not,
Yeah.
it is still a difficult situation. What was the mindset going through? Why do you persevere and want to reach this stage? And because of that, now you're here. So what was the mindset going in?
There's not really a Socrates mindset behind it, like a very deep mindset behind
mm,
it. It's not like that. It was just me just being able to have fun.
Okay.
I think that's what drives me because I had like a spot in the other league. I had fun for the first few seasons, but
Mm.
at the end of that, I wasn't having fun anymore. And when I wasn't having fun, when I'm not having fun, I do less of the stuff that I do right now.
mhm.
The things that I do right now, I cosplay Menki, I roll around, I hide behind Carl in the panel area, then just show my face there. When I'm not having fun, I'm not gonna do that. I think a lot of things on my end, uh different things drive different people.
Mm.
Mhm.
But for me, I think it's just if I'm allowed to have fun, I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna do better at it. Like
Cool.
that's the only
Mm,
thing that drives me forward. Like if I'm
that's
able
awesome.
to have
Mm,
fun, I'm just gonna go with it.
Okay.
I have a question though. As
All right.
as someone from the same what do you call this? Same country and
Yeah.
also a younger generation
Yeah.
caster compared to you guys. You guys have this something called passion. I
Yeah.
I want to know what that means for you guys cuz every time when I hear you guys, Shinbu, you, Manjin, you always talk about passion, guys, passion, something like that. I want to know the background about that.
When they say when we talk about passion,
Yeah.
it just refers to a time where esports was small,
Mm.
talent fees were small, but
mhm.
everyone was happy. There
Mm.
was actually in the studio, the Mineski, it's called Mineski Studio in Balete. We call
Oh,
that the
yeah.
golden age of esports
Oh,
Mm.
because
okay.
the golden age of Philippine esports, because everybody there was just a sponge. We were all absorbing it in. No matter how bad the situation is, no matter how good the situation is, everyone was just soaking it in. Like everybody was willing to help everybody. So
Mm,
for us, it's not really
cool.
about grinding even if the pay is small. It was more on the idea, the word passion is more on the idea that everybody helps everybody. Because
Mm.
right now in esports, even on the talent side, that doesn't really happen anymore. Like
Oh,
there are
really?
different agendas,
Yeah.
the different agendas. Everyone just wants to reach different things. It
Yep.
gets messy if it gets messy if two people wants to reach the same thing. But yeah, we were talking about we were actually talking about this, like the HOK Philippine casters right now, the group that we have, this is the passion thing, or this is
Mhm.
the passion thing for casters that we want, because everybody is helping everybody out. So if Dash has something going on,
Mm.
we would try to help him.
Right.
If
Right.
Manjin will come late, we'll try to help him. So that's I think that's it wasn't really about the small pay, because I don't think we
Mhm.
were looking at the small pay. We're happy
Mm.
that the pay has gone up,
Yeah.
but as long as everybody is helping each other, everybody, oh, I found the right term. If everyone in your group is trying to be kind in small things, in big things, I think that's really the passion that we're
Mhm.
talking about.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great to have. I mean, it's nice to hear the story, right? And I think that a lot of people that are
Yeah.
aspiring to be in your shoes have that same problem, especially with their parents' approval and things, right?
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
were kind of talking about how your parents didn't seem to really like the way that you were going. I kind of envision as every time you do an event, you look up in the booth and your parents are there, and you're like the gladiator, right? Whether your
Oh
mom is like
yeah.
giving you the thumbs
Yeah.
down,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
what point though was your mom like, I'm gonna give you the thumbs up? Was it when you first casted Honor of Kings, where your mom's like, haha, we're good now? What was that
uh
moment?
it I don't think I had that moment, like where, my mom was putting a thumbs down or everything. I know that that's just a metaphor or something
Yeah. Yeah.
for it, but
Mm.
it was really confusing with my mother. Like my
Oh,
dad was
okay.
more straightforward with it, but my mom, my mom did did not like the idea,
Mm.
but she didn't really oppose it that
Oh,
much too.
okay.
Like
Mm.
she
Okay.
would tell me things like go back to your studies, or go to work, use your degree or
Mm-mm-mm.
something.
Mm.
My mom, when I did something good, my mom would actually congratulate me.
Mm.
But then again, my dad was more straightforward. My dad was just silent, but when my dad knows that something bad is happening, he would just tell me, go back to your
Yep.
degree.
Yep.
Okay.
He's more straightforward than that.
Mm-hmm.
So my mom is actually polarizing, because she wanted it sometimes, but she didn't like it sometimes.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
That
Interesting.
moment,
Interesting. Yeah.
that moment where she didn't really go at my throat for this anymore. It was more on the time where mm, I I think the time when I bought her a refrigerator or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's the moment where where she said, like, okay, we're not gonna go through this anymore.
Okay.
You live your life. You brought me a refrigerator. Yeah, you
Okay.
do
The
you.
Okay.
So,
acceptance stage.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So
Okay.
Okay.
people in esports, if you want your parents to accept it, to accept what you do, buy them a refrigerator.
Is there a specific refrigerator in mind? You want to do a plug right now for
No,
the
no,
certain
no.
specific brand, the size, whatever?
Because back then there were no smart refrigerators, so I was
Yeah.
safe.
Oh, okay.
I was safe.
Yeah.
But if it was a smart
If it was
refrigerator,
now, it
I
was
would be
now.
broke. I would be broke. But if it was now,
Yeah.
it should be a smart refrigerator. So you
Yeah.
guys have it bad. My parents accepted me when there was just small refrigerators like this. Now you have to buy the smart refrigerators for you to get their acceptance.
Honestly, I had the same thing because I bought my mom an automatic washing machine. It's more expensive compared to a normal washing machine. Yeah. I point, and you have to accept that, guys. That's true. That's true.
I think maybe it's a Filipino thing.
Yeah.
It's a Filipino thing. Like, when they see you, when they see that you're able to actually, give to the give appliance or give some value to the house, they'll accept you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So I need to buy my parents an appliance right now. Maybe they'll love me. Let me do that while Kin asks a question here.
No,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
what if we buy your parents a smart refrigerator? Do we get accepted as well?
Yep. To the family?
I mean,
to Boris's family?
Welcome home.
I mean, Kin, if you buy my mom a smart refrigerator, I think she would accept you.
She doesn't accept Kin right now. She doesn't accept anyone else. Okay. Only people. Okay. Obviously, that's the standard here. But okay, refrigerators aside, let's pivot a little bit and talk a little bit about the PKL, the background that you have right now, right? I mean, we've seen this is going on for quite some time. This is actually going to be the finals, and we're going to find out who the champion will be for the PKL Spring 2026. But kind of give us the lay of the land. We've had 10 teams thus far, and I think that we had favorites in previous episodes. But now that we've seen the final four here, kind of walk me through some of the teams that have done well or that have not done well and met expectations.
First, play-ins just ended yesterday. First phrase that went in mind. What the actual fuck?
Same, brother. Same. Same.
JGE.
Okay.
Everybody was gunning for JGE.
Yeah.
Everybody knew in their minds that JGE would win against Flash. Flash was in the play-ins because of circumstance, not their own doing.
Okay.
Archives beating RWH, Rough World Era Hive, put Flash there.
Okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't even supposed. They weren't even supposed to be there. But after that, Flash proceeded to beat J Game 4-2.
Ooh.
Everybody was losing it in the studio. I was there yesterday. I did not have a schedule yesterday. I just went there to shoot content.
Okay.
To shoot content. I got the winning moment of Flash.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I know that. Yeah.
I got the winning moment of Flash in my camera.
Yeah.
It was anger. What's the four stages of acceptance or letting go?
Denial, something.
Denial. Is grief part of it? Denial, something. Acceptance. Then. Wait, we can search for it.
I remember
No.
seeing it. I remember seeing it.
Bro, denial,
Anger.
grief. Can you check it right now? Dash.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah. I'm checking.
Because I'm pretty sure I saw that yesterday. When Flash won. Because I was hearing.
It's 5.
Okay.
5.
Fine,
Denial,
Denial,
anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the first one?
The first one is
Denial.
Denial.
Okay.
Denial. Flash couldn't believe that they won.
Okay.
Anger happened. Somebody
I saw it.
Police shouted, "Putang ina nyo! Bobo!"
We'll have subtitles. Don't worry. We don't need to translate.
Even if you can't hear it, you can see it in his mouth.
You know.
Yeah.
You can see it in his mouth. Yeah.
Third, what's the third one?
Bargaining.
Ivalis, his anger went down. He was like this. What's the fourth one?
Depression.
He cried. He cried backstage. He was crying backstage. He was bawling backstage. Number 5.
Acceptance.
He was smiling by the time the interview with Mara went on.
Yeah.
The 5 stages moving on. It happened right in front of my very eyes.
Those are the best moments, honestly.
Yeah.
And you were
Love it.
super lucky to have that where you're able to see that players. Because sometimes as a caster, you're too busy doing your own thing where you're not able to see it. But that is a great experience and just kind of also a huge moment. But is it like too much of an emotional one? Because if you're looking at the rest of the playoffs now, they have to move on. They have to play Boom Esports, who've been waiting in the wings, much stronger team. And yes, they have that secondary life with that lower bracket potential. But is it too much too early for this team?
I feel because right now, Holler, it's more of people accept that Boom and Blacklist are the team. Boom and Blacklist are the team to beat.
Right.
The tears of relief, the joy that they have, it's more on the idea that they have a chance to fight for EWC. And like for teams like Flash and TNT Tropang Alab, having those tears, having those moments where they can just cry, bawl their eyes out. Flash hasn't made playoffs in the 2 seasons that we had in PKL.
Yeah.
TNT Tropang Alab always fell short.
Yeah.
So it was more on the idea of they weren't really having fun because because there was this realization, right? Shit, we're going to face Blacklist, we're going to face Boom Esports after this. It was more on the idea that we actually made it through this season. And just to give you an insider, I'm not gonna give anything specific, okay? Some of these orgs, if they did not make it into playoffs, the org will probably just resolve the HOK roster.
Okay, understand.
So there was that relief that they don't have to part ways, that they could stay in that certain organization because they made something happen. It was more like that.
Okay, I have so there's one perspective. We have the players, the teams, the orgs. Now I want to talk to you about your experience as a caster, because when we first joined HOK, there were a couple of things that came to mind straight away. And over the past week, over the past few days, Holler, Dash both have already experienced this. I got to know about this when we finally visited you in Philippines. So there is a Butter's Curse. So is Butter's Curse going to work in PKL? Are you going to get long series? And how is
Best
that
of
like for you?
sevens?
Yeah. What do you feel when you get a best of 7 as a caster? Like full 7 games?
Full 7 games. I actually like full 7 games. To be honest, it's bad for if you look at it on a business perspective, like you could get a 4-0 and just take the money out, walk out the door, take the pay, and just have fun with it, right?
Yeah.
But that's the thing. When you're a fan of what you do, if you love what you do, show me a best of 10 right now. Make me cast a best of 10 right now. If it's a great series, it's not a one-sided series, I would take it. I would have fun with it. It's more on the idea, like, I get the importance now that to have fun with the work that you're doing as a talent, you actually have to be a fan of what you're casting. Because if you can't really enjoy what you're casting, everything is shit.
100%. Yeah.
Passion.
On that note, though, it seems like you're having a lot of fun on broadcast.
Yeah.
But is there somebody that you prefer as your casting partner, your trio, whatever it is, but somebody that you're just like, you have that synergy with, that it doesn't really matter? Like you guys are just, two, male, female, whoever it is.
Yeah.
This is just that you're super comfortable with. That was my go-to kind of thing.
I don't really have a preference on who to cast with. It's more on just talking to, like, if I, because Mish, Manjin, Shinbu, we have a very different dynamic. Like, it's a dynamic that only 3 of us could reach.
Okay.
But if I get to cast with Holler Kin, we get another dynamic, right? We will get another dynamic.
I don't think they're ready for that.
Canceled, but whatevs.
I mean, if I was thinking maybe like if the panel was like Butters, Dash, Holler, and Kin, there's probably a time there in the broadcast that me and Kin would fight over something.
I would pay to see that, but go on.
Yeah.
Like Kin would throw out a statement. I don't agree with it. I explain to him why I don't agree with it. Then it's a fight all throughout.
And then I'm gonna call Sagi in.
Where we actually,
Yeah.
It's not gonna be a fight where we throw hands. It's more on I'm gonna prove you wrong. I'm gonna prove you wrong this broadcast. This is going to happen. Like it's something like that. So
Yeah.
if I would have my go-to, it would be Manjin Shinbu and Butters because that's the longest. That's the longest trio that I've had. Like long time friends, been in the industry longer or as the same time as me. Shinbu was here for longer, but I really don't have a preference like a favorite, like a favorite, right? I really don't have a favorite because what we do before broadcast or what I do before broadcast is I try to check like the aura or the quadrant or the personality
The quadrant of my face.
No. The personality quadrant
Okay.
of the person. Like, is he more on the submissive side? Does he want to lead?
Submissive?
Oh, submissive. Okay.
Interesting adjective, but go on.
No, I'm sorry. It's more on the idea that there are casters who can't say no.
Okay.
So they're submissive, right? Go on.
Then
We see.
after that, there are the leaders, the controllers, the alphas. They
Okay.
want to lead the conversation.
Yeah.
Then after that, there's this analytical side, the one that really just wants to think, wants to put out facts and all of that. Then there's a quadrant of the chaotic side.
Yeah.
The chaotic,
Okay.
the chaotic, that they don't really follow any rules. There are those kinds of people. So I try to check, I try to assess, like whether which quadrant are you part of.
Interesting.
Then I just try to adjust because I don't really think that being a controller would get you far, being submissive would get you far, being analytical would get you far, being chaotic would get you far. It's not like that.
Okay.
The one thing that I want to possess before this career ends, I want to be in the middle of everything, so I can just move over. If you want, if you want me to be analytical, I could be analytical. If you want me to be a leader, I would be a leader. If you want to make me submit, holler, daddy.
Oh, is that easy? I didn't know.
If it's more on the I just have to agree with everything that you have to say, I would go to that quadrant, the submissive quadrant. If I want to be, if they let me be chaotic, then I can go to chaotic. So the real talent or the best talent is not really part of any of those quadrants. They're at the middle. They can adjust accordingly. So yeah, it's more of that for me. So
I want to ask.
okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna change our screen, right? So I'm gonna put us in the quadrants. Now, Dash is on your left. So I want you to do the quadrant for all three of us. Who's where? Who's where?
But he hasn't really worked with. Okay, but let's see. If you're comfortable with doing
first
this.
impression.
I have assessed you guys. I have assessed you guys.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, seen each other.
Resume.
Seen each other in person, so he probably knows.
I have casted with you guys.
Yeah.
But you actually have like you can have two quadrants at the same time.
Sure.
Of course.
So start with
Give us
Dash
the
first.
quadrant.
Yeah. Start with
Give
Dash
us
first.
So
Give us a quadrant.
Wait. Dash
Yeah.
Dash is Dash is a can't say no guy, but he's also the one chasing the facts. So it's more of like this for him.
Something like that. Yeah.
Something like
okay.
that. Something like that. He actually flows that way. He actually got these two quadrants up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Holler
Interesting.
is up top. Holler is a formal person. Like control, analysis.
Okay.
I don't see Holler doing stupid shit in.
Really?
What?
Really? Oh, no way.
You haven't seen him do some stupid.
Guys, don't
he's
argue with
stupid all
our
the
guest.
time. What
He's
the hell?
clearly correct. He's clearly correct.
He
Being
would play
factual.
he would play with you guys. He would play with you guys. He would actually make it make sense that he's having fun
Okay.
with you guys, but it's
Okay.
always in a controlled manner. It's not gonna
Okay.
be anything wild.
Manipulator.
Gaslighter.
Okay.
Don't argue with Butters, guys. But go on.
Sure.
Kin and Dash are actually on the opposite sides. If
Oh yeah.
Dash was like this, Kin is like this.
Okay.
Kin
Okay.
is controlled, wants things controlled, wants to lead as much as possible, but Kin for me is actually kind of chaotic as well.
Okay.
Okay. I know that to be true. So
Interesting.
yes.
Uh, so yeah, it's kind of like that. So it's different for it's really different for every caster that you actually come up with, and it's a good skill that you can assess people. You can
Yeah.
even use it in your daily lives because sometimes you know which handshake,
True.
handshake that you should use
Yeah.
for certain people, not to startle them, not to step on their ego or something. It's like that.
We need that for the
Okay,
full
okay.
talent roster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
Oh, yeah,
we
yeah,
should
yeah.
probably do that on another episode. But
Oh,
Butters,
yeah,
for this one though, Butters, I mean, obviously you're trying to, as you were saying, try to be towards the center. Right? Makes a lot of sense, right? You're able to be very versatile. But how would you assess yourself?
I'm just in chaotic. If I would assess myself,
100%?
chaotic. I'm just chaotic, man. I don't see myself really just leading, controlling. I could be that, but if there's another person that can do it for me, make him go do it. It makes life easier, right? So
Yeah.
if that, so that's why I really like the TriCast setup that we're having. It's because you have three quadrants or three possible quadrants of people there that
Okay.
controlled
Yeah, you can fill the whole thing.
controlled
Yeah.
you can feel the whole thing like controlled. Then Dash is there. Dash could be the analytics, then I would be the chaos. I would just steer chaos up, but everything would be kept in check. So I need to look at Dash so I can create chaos.
Yeah.
I can create
Yeah.
chaos
Yeah.
with his stats.
Yeah.
Then the controller would actually try to control me, to tone me, to okay,
Yeah.
there are limits to this thing.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
go over it. So yeah, that's why I like the TriCast setup,
Yeah.
because it just puts different personalities and it creates magical dynamic. So
That's true.
one example that I really want to put out here is Bibimbap Chantel Yasumiao.
Yeah. I've seen it. I've seen it.
Tres
Yeah.
Marias. Yeah.
That certain, I'm actually surprised that it worked. They're good casters.
The dynamic.
Yeah.
But like assessing their personalities, assessing their quadrants, it shouldn't have been possible, but those three made it possible because they adjusted accordingly.
Interesting.
Because those three
Yep.
strong personalities are very strong personalities.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. One last question on this before we move on. If you had to just quickly do this for, you were talking about the synergy that you had with Shinbu and Manjin, how would you rate those two guys on this chart?
Pretty shit. No, just kidding.
That wasn't an option, but okay, noted.
Okay, that's it. Let's move on.
Yeah, don't need to explain yourself. It's okay.
I don't know. Shinbu is actually the controller of the group. Like, I'm the chaotic one of the group, controller. Then Manjin is the can't say no person of the group. Like he just rides with everything. That's why you have a lot of moments, if we cast, you have a lot of moments where Manjin just laughs. His just
Great laugh, by the
laughs.
way, yeah.
His,
Yeah.
it just happens because he's that person. He tries to ride with everything that you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
You saw that? Did you guys watch that clip where when I did sponsor spells, then I just did a barrel roll?
Wait, I didn't see that. What?
I didn't see this.
Yeah. There's this clip when I did the sponsor spell, then they took out the table in front of us, right?
Yeah.
So I saw the opportunity. Something came into my mind. I should do a barrel roll right now. I took out my headset, just did a barrel roll. So yeah, it was Manjin rode with it, pinned me 1, 2, 3 in the broadcast. So that was a very chaotic setup, and it wouldn't have
Right.
been possible if Manjin wasn't really riding with
Got
a certain
it.
setup.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Shinbo is controlled. Manjin can say no, but Manjin could be a leader as well. Then I just went full chaotic at that point.
Okay.
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 It seems like with you three though, nobody's really doing the facts, right? Nobody's got that one.
I mean,
I'm just kidding.
No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, sometimes we shift to that idea. Like,
Okay. All good.
But then again, what happens is if Shinbu puts out facts, I challenge it. If I put out facts,
Okay.
Shinbu challenges the fact.
Yeah.
Facts
I always
just
see that
turn-
happening though.
Facts just turn into arguments. So the best way to cast with us three there, don't put out facts. No more arguments.
Okay.
And one thing
Alright.
that I also found out with you guys' casting is that you always put sometimes you always put some traps in if some kind of pun, for example. Some traps whenever you're casting, you're just trying to catch if somebody's gonna trip on that trap. I think that's
yeah.
So you have been doing that, and I see that every time, and it's so funny.
Yeah. Somebody did get trapped.
Really? Really? Okay.
There's an acronym of a religious group in the Philippines, a big religious group in the Philippines.
Okay, no, don't
Yeah.
continue.
Yeah. And we set up a trap. Then a guy in that group, wasn't me,
Okay.
spelled those acronyms out in front of a live broadcast.
Oh,
But
damn.
It was unintentional.
Okay,
We didn't
okay,
really
okay.
say anything bad about it. It was
Okay,
just
okay.
funny that somebody got trapped in that. So yeah. There wasn't really any malice behind that.
Okay.
It was just like, let's try to catch someone getting to that territory. Then when he realizes that he went to that territory, we just fix it. We just fix it.
Okay.
And I
Good,
feel
good,
like that
good.
moment was, we were trying to find out like centimeters, inch, then feet,
Okay.
right? So we were trying to know the like centimeters, cm, right?
Yeah.
Inch is in.
Yep.
Yeah.
But we didn't know it back then. We forgot
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
So what is inch?
This is probably because of CM, right, from JGE.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably
Okay.
because there's that pun. So that happened, and we even though that's the thing, we trap you into it, but we get you out of it too.
Yeah.
We don't
Good
leave you
call out.
hanging. We don't want you to get hurt because of the trap. We're
Okay.
gonna pull you
Okay.
out. Don't worry.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
after that, behind the camera, we're just gonna laugh it out because we really laughed it out. Like I was laughing for a good 5 minutes because he got trapped into it.
Okay.
All right. As we get into, we're starting to close up, but before we do, the biggest piece to this was the PKL. The finals are coming up this weekend. We have some favorites, but who do you think will win this season's PKL?
I have a follow up to that before you answer.
Mm.
Who do you think will win, or and the other is who do you want to win?
I want variety now.
Okay.
Blacklist won, Boom won. Now it's time for TNT Tropang Alab to win.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Why not Flash?
Oh,
He's realistic.
Okay. Good question. Good follow up.
at the same time, I was thinking like, it would be a great underdog story if Flash won, no? Like
Mm.
they
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
they
True,
have
true.
imports, they have the capability to do it. They beat J Game, the third best team in the PKL regular season, right? But I was thinking, how could they, or how would you convince me that that win isn't a one off?
Okay, fair.
Because I've been
Yeah. Mm.
because when I talked to J Game, they told me that they think they just got out of the wrong side of the bed that morning.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Something didn't really happen. There are those days. There's the saying in the Philippines in the play-ins. It only takes one bad morning for you to get
Mm.
eliminated.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
Yeah. So Flash, I felt like because of the losses that they got in the regular season, non-stop losses, they built better mental fortitude. Like it didn't
Mm,
really phase them. It
Definitely. Yeah.
it didn't really phase them. But when J Game was finding themselves in the midst of the reverse sweep or a turnaround, something fell off. Something fell off. Probably their communications, because if you if you would be very observant, like I know us casters do this
Mm.
when they're drafting. Casters don't really look at the drafting screen automatically. Like there's the lower third, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't look at that. We look at the players. We try to see if they're smiling, they're talking to each other. J Game, when I saw them, they weren't really talking to each other anymore. Everybody was doing their
Ah.
own shit. Everybody was just looking
Okay.
at the phone. Everybody was just focused. So that means it doesn't mean that they hate each other at that point of the series. It was more of they're not having fun anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
They were
this
too focused.
they were too focused. There was this dissonance happening inside their heads. It was chaotic at that point on.
Mm.
You People think that if players talk to each other like they're having fun, that's the chaotic side. No,
Yep.
when they're silent, that's the chaotic part for a team. Like they don't talk to each
Yeah.
other anymore because usually teams just want to have fun. But yeah, looking at Flash, how do they convince us that it's not a one off? And besides, they're
Boom.
facing up against Boom, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Boom.
I mean, Gushing is great.
Yeah.
Jungle for
Yeah.
Flash is great. Chingsi is good too. They're both really good imports for Flash. But seeing seeing the thing about J Game, there's this ongoing theory that I've made in PKL, which is the better setup. Do you get imports for jungle or clash lane? Or do you get imports for jungle and gold lane?
Mm.
Because technically, if you get a clash lane and a jungle import,
Yeah. They're connected.
they're connected.
Yeah.
They control the game early. Even if when they have a good early game, the Filipino gold lane will always have a good
Yeah.
game.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
It's more mechanics based, right?
Yep,
It's more
yep.
mechanic based. How do you look out for yourself? When do you trigger the flash? When do you
True,
use
true,
your
true.
skills? It's more on that. But for flash, they have a gold lane. They have a gold lane insurance. They have Chingse. Chingse played really well
He's
in
good.
the times when he was
Yeah.
supposed to carry the team. He
Yeah.
played really well. But the thing about it is, they lose 80% of the time because the team cannot control the early game.
Yeah.
So
That's
I
true.
was thinking, is it really a good idea to get a jungler import like for the Philippines? Like if you can control your early game and mid game, then that only means that we're not heading to late game. We're not really heading to your farm lane territory. You're not gonna get your insurance policy. You're gonna get run over. So now, seeing how J Game won their games,
Mm.
like I was like, CM, CM and CM and Zun. We call him Zun Zun in we call him Zun Zun here in the Philippines because that's his nickname with this team.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
They call him Zun Zun Zun. So when I see them, they just control everything. Even if Curvesu is behind, as long as they can prolong the game, Curvesu will just come back, will just take down everybody, then they win from that. So yeah, I think Flash has what it takes. They have the they have the knowledge, but how do you face a team? How do you face they're up against Boom, right?
Yeah, they're up
Yeah.
against Boom.
They're up against
Flash,
Boom. How do you face a team that has great early game presence? They end the game by the time mid game. They're planning to end games. If they have a perfect game, they're probably trying to end the game already.
Mhm.
How do you weather that boom storm that's gonna come
True.
to you
Mhm.
Yeah.
when your insurance policy is at the bottom lane?
Yeah.
Because Danny if he cannot the dogs, Danny if he cannot win the lane, he's just gonna farm up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He'll just
He's just
hold the
gonna
lane.
farm up.
Yeah.
He's not gonna do.
Yeah.
Okay, the dogs getting wild. Okay, let's just
That's your
let's just
signal.
make them stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. The hungry beast, boom.
The hungry beast. The hungry beast. Yeah.
Boom,
The hungry
boom, boom,
beast.
boom.
Yeah.
I think the biggest concern is for Boom to not overestimate Team Flash. That's like the
Yeah.
biggest thing. They're already thinking about like, oh, Blacklist is going to be there, so I need to just make sure I just move on. And so for a team like Team Flash, they kind of underestimate other ones. I think that J Game Esports, they kind of got the one up on that because they're like it's not as good. Obviously, I didn't watch every single game on that one, but
Yeah.
it seemed like that in the games that I did watch. But go on, Dash.
For me, I have a follow up to Butters. Why do you think it's? I mean, you want TNT to win. Why do you think they can win? I mean, tell us about the reason why you went with TNT. I mean, Blacklist and Boom, yeah, we know they're the favorites, but for TNT, what's your reason?
Have you seen Shaoran in the studio? That's the
Yeah.
happiest Chinese import in the world, bro.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Like we've seen Shaoran way back, Flash season
Yeah,
1,
ever since last year, yeah.
spring 2025.
Yeah.
Him and XS were just doing their own thing.
Yeah.
Now, Shaoran would just go up to you, say hi. He's that person now. He's just having fun.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I'm friends with Stronger, their coach, and the whole TNT Tropang Alab. Shaoran told Shaoran told their management, I'm really happy with my roamer. He is very aggressive.
Okay.
Yeah. Very impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aggressive, impressive. But yeah, yeah.
Get out, Dash.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, but knowing that, having that in mind, like you have this player who's supposed to be a superstar in the Philippines. You turn him into a happy person. He still got his ego place because for me, that's something that jungler should have. You need to have ego. If you don't, I'm not talking about outside of game ego where you spit on everybody. Like it's not like that. It's not that. It's not that. This person is having fun, is a good friend, is a good teammate outside of the game.
Yeah.
But when he played yesterday, he outplayed
Yeah.
We Trend yesterday with the Jing.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody was expecting him to do that. He was just that freaking confident. He outplayed everybody with a sliver of HP. Those are, I don't know. As for a pro player, if you get played like that, sometimes it just breaks your mental. It
Yep.
it 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 has nothing to do with your play, because if somebody just styled on you like that, it would just break the whole game
Right.
or break
Right.
the whole series for the team. So
Yeah.
having Azar there as well. Oh wait, now I have to put Azar into equation. There's
Yeah.
actually a lot of ego in.
It's a
There's actually
very high
yeah,
ego team.
it's a very high ego team.
Yeah.
But I think that's what I appreciate most about TNT Tropang
Mm.
Alab. They have Stronger there.
Yeah.
Mm.
Stronger
Okay.
doesn't care about ego.
Yeah.
Stronger will tell you what you did wrong, because
Yeah.
Stronger has a strong personality too.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
even if Azar tried to make a point that no coach, they were wrong, I was right. Stronger would tell him that he is wrong. The others were right. So
Yeah.
so now, damn, I didn't really think I didn't really think about this too much, but now I
Yeah.
really want them to win. It
Yeah.
was I just said that earlier, so we have variety. There's no repeat champions as
Okay.
early as now.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
There shouldn't be any repeat winners, to be honest. Like having that,
You should. Mhm.
it's kind of, I don't know. I don't think it's detrimental, but I don't think it's detrimental or bad in any way.
Mm-mm-mm.
But having different champions just proves something to the community. Like if you come in here, you work.
Anybody can. Yeah.
Yeah, if you come
Yeah.
here, you work hard. Anybody can.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. You heard it here from Butters. I mean, TNT going to make it all the way to the top. But if you're going to have to do a second place and a third place potentially, who are you putting in those slots?
Blacklist boom.
In
Okay.
that order.
Okay.
In that order.
Blacklist boom. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Blacklist
Okay.
boom.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Here's the thing.
Hmm.
I really want to root for Flash. Calm
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Ivales are probably two of our great friends.
Mhm, mhm.
They're great friends. But the, my my personal my as
Yeah.
Adrian, as Mark Adrian, I want
Yeah.
them to win.
Mhm.
They're friends. I want
Yeah,
them
yeah.
to win. But the caster side in me tells
Mhm.
me I cannot root or I cannot place a team higher if in their interview they said we don't know how we won.
Oh. Okay. 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 Very,
Oh,
very, very
yeah.
true.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah. That's very
Even-
valid. Yeah.
They said that in the interview.
Yeah. You did. Yeah.
We knew we weren't supposed to win.
Mm.
How
They knew.
the caster side on you tells you that yeah, it's an esports feel good moment, but at the same time, you don't know how you guys won. It's like OG,
Yeah.
OG versus TNC, TI6.
Mm-mm-mm.
Something magical
You went way
happened,
back.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
Something
Yep.
magical happened.
True.
Every Filipino is shouting. They did not win the whole tournament. They just eliminated one of the
Yeah, yeah,
favorites.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have to be as realistic as possible if it's the caster side you're talking
Mm-mm-mm.
to, but I want everybody to win. Actually,
Yep.
it hurts me
Yeah.
to see like JGE and We Trend fall,
Mm.
because Ismora was crying yesterday after the match.
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't shown in. I have videos of it. I will put out content for it.
Wait. Okay.
Without his
Okay.
consent, but okay.
At their most vulnerable moments, sure, okay. I want to see it.
No,
By the way.
no, yeah. The thing about it is, those are the times where esports is the most human thing possible. Like
Mm-mm-mm.
we've seen them do their plays. They made a shout as loud as possible. They just play their hearts out. They play so well.
Mm.
But when I see them happy, when I see them cry, that's the most human thing. Like it's that
True.
it really just tugs your heart, and it makes. I don't know. When I saw Ismora yesterday, the one thing that came into my mind is it's part of the esports journey.
Yep.
This is part of the esports journey too.
Yep.
You need this feeling. You need to have this feeling to succeed because winning on your first tournament is unheard of.
True.
Probably if you're top son from OG. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's the exception.
That's a different thing. You won 2 straight TIs, that's him.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
for majority of us, we don't have that road. We don't get that road. We get an average road that would lead us to our ups and downs. Then sometimes it just puts you down. It's not. It doesn't even take you to highs. It just puts you down. So yeah, I was thinking about Ismora, the talent of the guy. I was looking at him. Then I didn't tell him this. It was just on my mind.
Yeah.
He needed that moment so that next time he's here, he knows that he has to win no matter what because you don't want to see yourself in that same position.
Of course. Of course.
He's gonna do the anime training arc after that.
Yeah, sure,
Yeah.
for sure. And I feel like WeTrend is going to retain the kid.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
There's no
I believe so.
reason not to. No
Yeah.
reason not to.
Awesome. Before we start to close up here, I want to say thank you so much for taking the time out of your day, Butters, to be here. I think they were very insightful. But any sort of shout out to your fans, sponsors, anything, to your fellow castmates that you kind of threw under a bus earlier this episode, anybody that you'd like to say for them?
How do I say this? Final words before I do my shout out. HOK is really looking up. Is up right now. We have OHEB here. One of the most magical things that I did, like, was to be able to host that event.
Yeah.
Alongside Ingan.
Yeah.
One of the former other league casters as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. When I saw Oheb come out, I was getting teary eyed
Oh,
because we didn't know. We didn't know.
No, interesting.
We didn't know. They did not tell us. I was trying to ask people like who knew, but they couldn't because there was it was so hidden. There was an NDA for it.
okay.
Yeah, okay.
And whoever blurts it out or just tells other people that Oheb is coming, they would pay a lot of money
Yeah.
Okay.
for breaking that NDA. So when we saw like Oheb, like, okay, just need to contain the tears, probably because Oheb told us his story.
Okay.
So now Oheb is here. We do have a laban ng hukbo, the Content Creator Cup for the Philippines coming. All the captains there, I'm gonna fucking destroy you all. Okay? Okay.
Shots fired. Go on.
Yeah. Who do I shout out? I just shout out the HOK community, even though some of you are bad people. You're okay because
people? Okay.
no. The HOK community here is amazing. The HOK
cool,
community
yeah.
here is amazing. It's cool. They help each other out. I'm liking currently the community that Honor of Kings is building. It in the Philippines. I don't know what's up in Malaysia or something, but in Indonesia too. But in the Philippines, you have the most rude but nice people at the same time. They don't take shit. Hi, Finesse. But yeah, they don't take shit from anybody. So yeah, I like this
Yeah.
community.
You're right.
They can be very straightforward with you too, because I think that's that's something that we did not do in the other game. Like the esports community
Yeah.
there,
Okay.
it's something that we did not do there. I feel like we've babied a lot of the community there. So now you're getting entitled bitches. So yeah, that's on you. That's on you. Yeah. A nice way to raise a community. Now everybody has an opinion about anything that you post out. So
Yeah.
yeah, who do I shout out? I just shout out everybody who I took down, or I all the
Destroyed.
people that I destroyed a lot of images in this certain podcast. I don't say sorry for it, Manjin Shinbu. I do not say
It's
sorry.
not that bad. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. But yeah, I mean, I just want everybody in Honor of Kings to have fun, because Honor of Kings is letting me have fun, and I haven't had fun like this in years. So yeah, just play the game, do it. If you don't want to play the game, just be part of the community. Just follow esports. Esports in HOK is a great thing. I haven't seen like a platform or a game treat their players, treat their casters the way they're treating them. Look at Kin back then. Look at Kin back then.
Why am I getting
Kin,
blasted? What the heck?
why? Kin,
Keep going. Go on,
Yeah,
kid.
yeah.
Yeah, we need to hear.
No.
Kin, looking at his hair, he's always dyeing his hair.
Okay. Granted.
His hair, when he gets bleached, getting hair color in Malaysia is fucking expensive. In Singapore, Malaysia, that's fucking expensive. But Kin does it every week.
Wait,
Every week.
No. Not every week.
Does
Not
the
every
carpet
week.
match the drapes?
That will not be answered.
No, yeah. So yeah, we're all friends here. It's not really the Philippine community. It's not really the Malaysian community. It's not really the Indonesian community. It's just one whole community.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing about Honor of Kings. Like if I have friends in Malaysia, I would play with Sagi, even though he's we accept him for who he is.
What?
We accept Sagi for who he is.
Yeah. We do.
Okay.
We love the guy. We love the
We
guy.
love the guy. We love you, Sagi. We accept you.
Quickly, where's he on the chart? Where's he on the chart? Go
Where is he
on.
on the chart? Yeah,
Quickly.
Just fast one.
Submissive as fuck.
That's the only quadrant.
That's only one part. Okay.
No. He's like this as well. He's like that.
Okay.
Like that. But he's submissive as fuck though. But yeah, I mean, it's not really PH community. We're not divided. It's one whole community. You can play with friends. I play with the rookie. I play with the rookie.
Yeah, he plays a lot. Yeah.
I play with the rookie. I get to play with Spartanker. There's something that I wasn't really able to do in other places as well.
Yeah.
So that's how bound or the tightly knit the esports community is.
Yeah.
And you too, Holler. I always work with Dash. Holler, can't really wait to get to work with you guys again.
Yeah.
Even my favorite British person, Blam. Yeah, so yeah, I always drop by Blam stream. So that's how tightly knit everyone is in Honor of Kings. Hope to see you guys here, Honor, Kin. And I hope to fly out and get to see you in another country too. So
That's the one.
That's the one.
Yeah.
All right.
That's it.
Thank you so much, Butters, for your time. I appreciate it. And of course, for all your fans, we'll have the tags, make sure that everybody's able to kind of reach out to you, Butters. And if they had any sort of issues, it's going to be you, not us, of course. But we'll have a great time. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll catch you guys next time.